put on some makeup. I don't feel like doing an introduction, and my allergies have my eyes looking like I'm constantly crying, so that's a thing. I'm going in with this funky little product. This is the Roche Posay Anthelios Light Fluid Sunscreen. This is the tinted one. Now this is a very strange color, and it only comes in one color, which is, you know, not the best. This stuff's pretty cool. Feels good on the skin. It's not too like glossy or anything. It's actually kind of velvety, you know? It's not like super hydrating or anything like that. It's a mineral-based tinted sunscreen. And as you see, like, it blends into my skin tone now that I'm a little more tan. In a pretty nice way, but I would say that if you don't have any sort of like gold or yellow or even olive in your skin, that this it's just not gonna match you. Like, it's not gonna look good. So this is for a very like small percentage of the population, but it does work well for me, and I have been enjoying using it. I did think that it broke me out the first time I used it, but I also think that that was just unrelated. So I've been trying to give this another chance, and I've been wearing this every day for the past couple weeks, and I've been liking it. This next product is not new. It's the iconic London Radiance Booster. I have this in the shade Sand Glow? Yeah, Sand Glow. And so this is like super olivey kind of, you know, like that nice beigey olive. This is very similar to the Auric Glow Lust, but I do have to say that I do prefer the Auric Glow Lust a lot more. Like, the packaging is like more elegant, and I do find the formula a little less like, I don't know, like gooey. I don't know, but this is one of those products that I only wear in the summer because it's the only time that it matches me. And I do like the effect on the skin. It does make you look like very juicy and glowy, and it does add to just like the overall radiance and juiciness to the skin. But I probably will never repurchase because I do love the Auric Glow Lust and the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury so much more. But I figured since it now matches me, and the tanner I get, the more I start using this as like an overall complexion product and just putting on like a little bit of blush on those like really gross hot days. But see how it just kind of like sinks into the skin, adds that kind of shine. I will say, if you do like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter or the Auric Glow Lust and you want to try this, I would say that you don't need to try it because, you know, it's just like another branch of the same tree. No reason to own three. All three, I should say. But if you do own this, then you don't really need the other two. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, don't be me. So I kind of went ham on the Credo sale, and I bought some Tower 28 things. Now, I do love their lip gloss, and what else do I have from them? I've tried their spray. The spray was good. But I do have to say that these next two products I have not been able to put down. I love them. Like, I got a bunch of like newer complexion products like bronzers and blushes and stuff like that, but for some reason, like, I cannot put down this Sculptino and the blush. I have this Sculptino in the shade Getty. This is really beautiful. I think this is the second to the lightest shade, maybe. Look at that. I don't even consider that like a sculpting color, but it's like just neutral enough that it's kind of like a bronzer and a contour product. And I use it as such. And it lasts a really long time. Like, it's really beautiful. It doesn't sit heavy on the skin. But it's also not like matte or dewy, like that dewy. I don't know, like, it just looks really nice. I'm really, really enjoying it. And I don't feel like it gets talked about all that much anymore. Like, I feel like they came out and people were like, yeah, it's nice. And then they just kind of like moved on to the like next thing. I guess I should say that I prefer it to like a really balmy dewy bronzer. Because there are other like bronzing products that do have like more balmy formulas out right now. Like, so there's the Makeup by Mario, and then there's the Merit, and those just don't seem like products that would last on the skin all that well, but this seems like it has like enough grip for a more like balmy-esque formula that it probably has like way better staying power. Don't quote me on that because I've never tried those products, but I have been really liking this. And I think the shade Getty is a really nice color for me. And I think I'll be able to wear it in the colder months when I'm lighter as well. So yeah, it's just like a little kiss of like sculpty bronze. And you can build it up or like make it kind of sheer like this. But I've been really enjoying it. Also, what I've been enjoying, I have so many things I haven't filmed in a few weeks. I bought a bunch of brushes from Rose Inc. because they were having a sale, and I love a handful of their brushes, and so I was inclined to buy more. And I bought the number 3, I think this is the foundation brush, like to use with their little pigment kind of foundation product, which I haven't used it with that product yet, but I have been really enjoying it for other complexion products like tinted moisturizers or bronzers or cream blushes. So anyway, I am really spastic today. I also picked up the, what is it, the number 4 dual-ended complexion brush. So you have like little flat spot concealer kind of area or carving. This is really good for the eyebrows. And then this really fluffy, and I'm obsessed with this. I'm going in with the Nars Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Custard because I am now tan enough for that. Anyways, so this is really good for just all over complexion. If you're a non-foundation wearer like me, this is really good for just blending out your concealers and really diffusing a product. Like, it's really good to go around, like if you're underpainting or if you enjoy that type of technique. This is really good for just diffusing products so there's no hard edges, while also like being able to spot as well. Okay, anyways, so like I was saying about Tower 28, I also picked up one of their blushes that people have been talking about these blushes for forever. And I found a beautiful terracotta bronzy summery cream blush in this formula. So I got the shade Power Hour. Oh my god. Like, this is my favorite color ever. It's so good. It's so good. Formula, like you can really apply this like as sheer as you want it, or you can apply it as heavily and pigmented as you want it. And guess what? This will last you all day. I love this formula. I have heard that these do expire quickly. But you know, like if it's so good that I'm using it all the time, that's really not in like my mind to be worried about, because I feel like I will definitely get use out of this even as the colder months approach, because this color is like my favorite color. Like, this is kind of giving my Rose Inc blushes kind of a run for its money. Like, I'm looking in the viewfinder and this just looks it's so good. I wish there was a little mirror, but I really like how compact these are. Like, look at that. Like, that's so nice. Like, and you know, you could just keep it there. Like, we could just stop there, but I'm not, because I just feel like wearing makeup today. So, not a new product, but it always feels new when I use it, because for some reason, I always forget that I have this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Eye Filter. It's one of their quads, and I wish the sun was shining in a way that you could really see just how like sparkly and pretty this is. Like, there are no matte shades in this palette. I'm gonna go in with this bottom one right here. It's kind of like a champagne-y bronze. I'm just gonna take that all over the lid because I've just been really into like bronzes and golds lately in the summer. Even though I am definitely more so like a taupey, like a cool tone taupey eyeshadow wear, but I've been really digging into the warm tones lately. I'm taking this on the Sephora 18. Oh my god. I'm taking this on the Sephora 18 little precision brush here. I love the Sephora Pro brushes. I think they're such good quality for the price. And if you wait for the Sephora sales, you get them 30% off. So it's super worth it. So I'm taking that like kind of like bronzy shade. Anyways, what was I saying about this palette? It's really nice. It's really like, it's not like super sparkly or anything, but it's also not like matte or satin. It just has like this glow about it. That's super lovely. I think this would be an amazing palette for a bridal look. If you didn't want anything like super structured and you wanted something like a little more like effortless and a little more like soft or blown out. And now taking that like kind of goldy shade, which I think is super beautiful, and I'm gonna start at the inner corner and just kind of blend in to the middle. But yeah, I always feel like every time I use this palette, I'm just like, why don't I reach for this more? But for some reason, I always just like, it just gets lost in my one and done obsession. You know, like I see an eyeshadow palette, I'm like, ah. But I don't know, I just need to reach for this palette more because it is so lovely and so easy. Yeah, I think that's good. Like, I haven't been doing all too much. Ew, what am I doing? If you can't tell, this is like the first day in like forever that I've had any sort of like mental energy. Like, I'm just like excited to film and like have a day off. Another new to me product is this Ilia mascara. Ooh, I have been told by everybody for like a very long time to try this mascara, and it's the Limitless Lash Mascara. It's not a tubing mascara, but it is an easy wash off, and I'm obsessed with the brush. It just has like, it's kind of like hourglassy shaped, but the one side has, no, it's not hourglassy shape. I was looking at it wrong. It's kind of, it looks like a comb. The one side has like long comb like bristles, and then the other side has short comb bristles. And this really allows you to just really get in there, just really brush her through. And so this enables you to either have like a very volumized look or a kind of like more wispy, natural look. I like to use both sides because I really feel like this really coats all of my lashes, and this washes off in a super effortless way. I haven't noticed any sort of like flaking or smudging. It's really, really nice. Everybody's been trying, or everybody has been telling me to try this for like a really, really long time. Anytime I like talk about my mascara preferences, they're like, you should try the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. And I'm like, yeah, I will someday. And then every time I do that, and I just don't try something for a really long time, I kind of like kick myself in the ass for like waiting so long, because this is amazing. You guys know me so well. You get me. I think another reason I'm kind of in a good mood today is because I've just been so stressed for the past couple weeks, because I am dealing with like my pet. My pet has like cancer that isn't treatable, so every day is different with Bones, and so it just like it's been weighing kind of pretty heavily on my heart and just like my mindset, you know. And so like the past couple of days he's been just kind of acting like himself and like playing and eating, and he's so good about me like giving him his medicine and changing like the dressing for his like wound, because he has like a wound from his cancer. And it's just like, I won't get into all that, but like, he's just been so sweet and so snuggly and eating, and just, it just has me in a better mood anyway. So, yeah. So for lips, this isn't new. This is my beloved NYX Lip Pencil. But in the summertime, I specifically reach for this shade a lot. It's this beautiful, like, kind of reddish brown color. And you can really, like, build this up. It's the shade Nutmeg. And I love this color in the summertime. I cannot talk and apply it. So you can leave it like a sheer wash like that, but I don't. So I had prepped my lips with, I think it was like the Tatcha Kisu lip mask, which I don't know about that lip mask. It doesn't really do much. I like it for lip prep for makeup because it, you know, it stays on the lips long enough for that. But for like an overnight hydrating lip mask, I just think it's just like gooey nothingness, you know? But lip liner goes on top of it in a very beautiful way. As you see, I love that lip liner so much. But yeah, that is the shade Nutmeg. And my makeup's done. That's it. Yeah, so new things that I'm loving. Power Hour? I almost said Powerhouse. Power Hour by Tower 28. The Sculptino bronzer contour thing in Getty. Ilia. Wow. That's all I have to say. The Limitless Lash Mascara. Wow. Thank you for recommending this. Thank you. And also this. I just like shaking it. I made a reel one time with this and somebody was like, I thought it was a vape. And I still think about it every single time I shake it now. And I laugh. Because I don't vape. But yeah, the Roche Posay Anthelios Light Fluid Sunscreen, the tinted mineral one. Weird color. Works for me. It's not going to work for like the majority of people. So, okay, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping in and just watching me do my makeup and share with you some new things that I have been loving and just reaching for some old things that I just haven't really been given a lot of attention to so far this summer. So yeah, super disorganized and chaotic. This is why we're here. Thanks for watching. Bye!